Hello, my Flyers One students. How are you? I hope that you are doing great. Welcome back with me, Miss Dwi. And I hope that you stay at home, just like usual, because you know that coronavirus has infected more people, like more than thousands. So I hope that it will finish soon, and then we can have our activity just like normal days. All right. By the way, we haven't done Grammar Review 3. It is Grammar Review for Unit 7, 8, and 9. I know that we have done Unit 10, but that's okay to have review, especially Grammar Review in the previous unit. And then our topic today is reported speech. I hope after this you can master reported speech really well. Yes, you are Flyers 1 students, so your English will level up really high. You are ready to fly, just like Flyers. And one of your material is reported speech. Before we go further, I would like to remind you what is direct speech and what is reported speech. Like what you can see on the screen, I have got direct speech and reported speech. Direct speech is a speech or statement or information or what you say directly to the person or to the listener, and the listener doesn't say it again to someone else, just between you and the listener. But reported speech is, for the example, you talk to your mom or you say something to your mom and then your mom told your daddy. Nah, what your mom says to your daddy, that's reported speech. And what makes difference between direct speech and reported speech? In direct speech, you have to use apostrophes to open and to close, just like what I put over there, the green one above, apostrophes. While the reported speech doesn't use apostrophe. In reported speech, usually the verb will change. Yes, because for the example, you say, I'm hungry. That's 5 minutes ago, and your mom says again 5 minutes later. So that's why it changed. Just like, I like autumn. James says, I like autumn. And Celine says that to Jessica. So Celine says, yes. James said that he liked autumn. James said that he liked autumn. Nah, that's the reported speech. A speech or a saying or sentence that you say from someone to someone else, okay? And then, how to change the verb in the reported speech? Now, for the example, if the sentence uses verb 1, you change into verb 2. Now, look at I feel happy today, says Charles. And then Joe says again to Mark. So, feel will be verb 2, becomes felt. Charles said that he felt happy that day. Now, feel become felt. If it is from verb 1, please change into verb 2. Easy? Next, let's have a little practice. Just like number 1. Oops. Oh yeah, I would like to remind you, please don't forget to change the verb 1 into verb 2 when you change it into reported speech. Number 1. Mommy says, we stay at home during quarantine. So, that's right, you only have to change stay into verb 2. I don't want to tell you what is the verb 2 of stay. Okay, I tell you. This is the verb 2 of stay. State. What about this one? What is the verb 2 of need? What is that? That's super easy, right? You only have to change the verb 1 into verb 2. That's all. What's next? Let me see. What if the sentence is simple present in negative that use don't or doesn't and verb 1? So you only have to change to be didn't and verb 1. Don't or doesn't change into didn't. Alright. Just like what this boy on the picture says, I don't bring the tan. And the captain of the camping said, he said that he didn't bring the tan. Uh-oh, bad news. Right? From don't bring, you change into didn't bring. Now, another practice. For your practice, Lydia says, Mom doesn't cook today. So, what is your answer? Is your answer same like mine? Yes, Lydia says that Mom didn't cook that day. Yes, we change today become that day because it's already past. How if the sentence has is, am, or are? Yes, you only have to change to be was or were. Is and am change to be was. For are, you change to be were. Alright, for the example, that boy, Nathan, I'm hungry. Use am. And then the mom makes reported speech about what Nathan said. It becomes, Nathan said that he was hungry. You only have to change am to be was. And you don't forget to change I to be he, because right there, I is for Nathan, and Nathan is a boy, so you use he instead of she or it. Or you can use Nathan was hungry. That's perfectly fine. Do you still remember that you only have to change is, am, are to be was or were? And now, this practice. Marvel says, I'm not cold. That's okay if it is negative. You still have to change am to be wasn't. Yes, I'm not becomes wasn't. Now please practice by yourself and say the answer. Alright, thank you. You use were. One more practice, please. Dad says we aren't reading books now. So, aren't becomes weren't. Thank you for keeping up your motivation up. Let's continue. Now, I will challenge you to change from reported speech to direct speech. Yes, from reported speech to direct speech. Number 1. She said that man was waiting for the doctor. So, the man says, yes, I am waiting for the doctor. Because the first speaker here is that man. So he says about himself, I am. Was from am. I am. Next practice, please. Yes, don't forget please, you change from reported speech to direct speech. Now, James said his knee was painful. So, what James says at the first? First, I would like to ask you, whose knee? Lutut siapa? James, right? So, James says about himself. How to say that? His become my. My knee is painful. This kind of practice will come up in your grammar book, so let's get ready. The last topic. Do you still remember that in reported speech, sometimes we use said or told, and they are different. But do you remember the difference? Now, look at the screen. I have two statements that use said and told. The first, I use said. Jamie said that. So, here we don't have listener. Jamie said, that's all. And then we have the information. But when we use told, we have a listener. Who is the listener for Jamie? Yes, Mom. Mom here is the listener. Jamie told Mom. Jamie told Mom that. If said, you only make like this. Jamie said that. But for told, Jamie told Mom. Told Mom. There is a listener, and then you go with the information. Alright then, I believe practice makes you stronger and perfect. And you only have got 12 questions for this practice. It's only review, so don't sweat a lot. You can text me or call me if you have question. Alright kids, see you in the next video.